These are just a few other really critical components to being successful if you're trying to do a body recomp. And so the first one, as you've probably gleaned throughout a lot of what I said, is that you do have to get your hormones right. And again, this is like probably a 20 episode series to actually dive into and unpack, but I want to mention it because you could be doing everything right, but if your hormones are all out of whack, you won't lose weight. So it's definitely something to be tuned into. For me, for example, I had undereaten for so long, I'd thrown my thyroid off and it was really impacting my energy. And so one provider suggested I go on medication. I said no because I personally try everything under the sun that I can before medication. And so after I did my reverse diet, I got tested again and my thyroid was completely fixed, all because of proper eating, which is kind of wild. Like, that's the power of nutrition. And I think too many providers just jump straight to a prescription and never ask about nutrition. So that's one piece that you have to think about for yourself. And then another thing for me was testosterone. For years, my gyno had been telling me I have low testosterone. My level was 17 when 100 is really more of that optimal range. And so I was thinking, okay, well, maybe if I eat right, lift weights, that'll help improve it. And it did help me get to 37, testosterone level of 37. But then I just plateaued from there and I couldn't improve it anymore. So I did start testosterone, taking troches, which is a form of TRT where I put half a troche in between my gums and cheek in the morning and one at night. And that has helped me a ton. My energy levels have gone up. I feel like I recover easier after lifting. So that's been really great for me. But again, your body is so different than anyone else's. You can't just think, well, this worked for a friend, it can work for me. Like, you have to figure out your own body and your own hormones for what specifically is going to work for you. I did want to call that out because cougar puberty, that I like to call it, is seriously a wild ride out there. It jacks up our hormones like crazy, and oftentimes that is a key piece that could be holding you back. And we do have a few podcast episodes that dive deeper into HRT if you want to check those out. There's the Navigating HRT and Perimenopause with Dr. Maritza Snyder, and Blood Work and Reclaiming Your Health with Katie Whalen if you want a place to start to learn more on that front. And then a few other foundational things that sounds like no duh, but they're very critical. You know, the first one, it's sleep. This is when muscle growth happens. During sleep, and specifically deep sleep, your pituitary gland releases about 60 to 70% of your body's daily human growth hormone. So that's what's the primary driver of tissue repair and muscle regeneration and bone restoration. So if you don't get enough sleep, you're hurting your progress because your body does not have the opportunity to repair and build and grow. I could literally go on and on about how critical sleep is. There's many books written on this one, but it's so important that there's a lot of coaches and trainers that literally will just recommend skipping an early morning workout for sleep, because that's how critical sleep is. And it will have a bigger overall positive impact on your health and fat loss than cutting into it to get a workout in. All right. And what else? We've got drinking your body weight in water. We've got drinking half your body weight in water, reducing stress when possible. Of course, that's easier said than done. In your 40s, declining estrogen and progesterone levels during perimenopause make you more sensitive to cortisol. So if your stress hormone levels are chronically elevated, your body is going to operate in this survival mode and just like cling on to fat and burn muscle for energy instead, which is not what you want. So some of those are just really the sexy foundations, guys. Lift heavy, eat well, drink water, move your body.